Alright, Syntax 77 here. Definitely losing daylight, but still want that cup of coffee, so hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Last time on the last video about Canteen cups, I showed you how to use alcohol stove with the Canteen cup in a configuration that's set up for solid fuel tablets. And it worked pretty well, but today we're going to switch it up and we're going to use the Canteen cup with the alcohol stove in the configuration the alcohol stove was intended to be used. And that is, instead of space between here, we're actually going to put it directly in contact with the stove, which will force all the flames to come out of the holes, and there will be no exposed flame on the top. It's supposed to be more efficient that way. So I'll give that a shot, see what happens. First things first, get some water in the cup. Just a cup of coffee, so it's about halfway full for testing purposes. Alright. And next up, got some fuel. Clearly marked fuel. Please don't drink it. Pour that into the... See, there's the water in there. Pour this fuel in there. We'll just fill that sucker up, but not past the holes for obvious reasons. That should be good. Set this back down. And that should work. And now, I don't have matches, but I do have a lighter and a leaf, somewhat dry leaf there. And we'll just light the leaf. Pour that out. And believe it or not, that is lit. Let's see. You can kind of see the vapor coming off of there. It'll start to get blue as it goes. But let's not waste any fuel. Let's get that thing on there. Let's see. It pretty much covers it. Probably put it forward just a little bit. Alright, so I imagine this will possibly burn faster. The downside is stability, obviously. In the other configuration, definitely was more stable, less prone to being knocked over, and also had the advantage of having kind of a windscreen around it, whereas this does not. It's not windy today, so it shouldn't be too bad anyway. But you can see that flame is, I don't know if you're picking it up, but the flame is huge, just kind of eating it up. So if it was windy, I imagine that'd be whipping pretty good. And I'll still work on modifying that other setup, but just wanted to try it in the traditional here. So I imagine we'll time lapse this and check back in a little bit. About 5 minutes in, and still got fuel left. Got some bubbles at the bottom, a little steam. It dawned on me that I only have a bowl with me, not a cup, and I don't want to try to wait for that thing to cool down if I mix my coffee directly in there with my Nestle's Choice instant coffee, of course. So I guess I'll be putting it in the bowl. Bang! This stuff's actually pretty good considering how easy it is. We use these all in New Hampshire, and actually we use these on all of our little trips that we've taken. And I usually make it double strength. Comes out pretty good. I think the fuel's lasting longer in this configuration, but I don't know if that's meaning that it's not burning as intensely or not, but it hasn't burned out yet. And there's our little yummy crystals. So actually I can hear it. starting to burn out now. It's getting close. But this water is, we don't need a boil, so a simmer's going to be just fine. And you'll start to hear it when it gets close to going out. Hear that? And that's pretty much out. So it did end up taking a little over did end up taking around 7 or 8 minutes, but it's percolating, so we'll just pour it in. Got a little left to spare. I can actually use that to clean off the bottom of my canteen, since I was stupid enough to put it on the ground, and it does go inside the cup, you know, so. It's nice and clean now. And voila, there you go, coffee. Supercat alcohol stove. This is Syntax 77. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'll catch you later.